Well, here we are back in production. We're resuming. It's actually kind of good to be back. I mean, the people around me might be asking, Rob, isn't it a little too soon to come back after the series of unfortunate events that happened in your life? And, I mean, the way I see it, at least I'm not running a repeat right now. I mean, this is YouTube. You can always go back to my old videos. It's not like I can all of a sudden just stop what I'm saying now, the original footage you're seeing, and then suddenly it's just interrupted with a video from, I don't know, December or something. Actually, you know, that doesn't sound like a half bad idea. I mean, unless, it really depends on the personality of the person you're saying, sorry I'm late to. Because let's say you're a server at a restaurant, and then you're like, sorry folks, I'm late. And you get like this guy who's like, I swear if they only sell Pepsi products, we are leaving and we are going to Wendy's. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that to you. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm your host, Rob Rodriguez. Now, there are two kinds of people out there. There are the people who take things well, you know, like, they accepted eventually that Zayn left One Direction. Yeah, I don't care. Let him move on with his career. Let him talk to his pillow for all I care about. And then there's the people who overreact. Like, what? Camilla left Fifth Harmony? Wait, why do I care about that again? Like, take this. Let's say you're at the Taco Bell drive-thru and they're marketing that Starburst freeze or something. You know, those Fertista freezes that they used to have years ago as well. It's still on the menu board. You don't know that because, you know, Taco Bell rather market themselves with profane language these days. Yeah, I don't care if you're serving your breakfast. Your morning isn't HE double hockey sticks. Yeah, refer to my Instagram because I did share something about that. Well, anyway, you go to Taco Bell and suddenly they say, "Oh, actually, our freeze machine is broken, so we can't serve anything. We can't serve those freezes. We can't serve milkshakes." Yeah, the best thing, the only thing that's cold right now that we can serve you right now is our refreshing soft drinks. Yeah. I'm going to settle for McCafe, if you don't mind. If I said it once, I've said it a million times if I didn't make my case obvious. No abrasive side whatsoever in the name Robert Rodriguez. I mean, I might as well wear a t-shirt that says welcome and just lay in front of your front door. Because, you know, if you catch my drift there. But, yeah, usually I don't stand up for myself and I just go with what people say. And naturally that comes with, it really falls in neither topic. Like, is it taking things easy? Is it overreacting? If you just let people walk all over you? Like, you know, it's the Black Friday sale and then you're stampeded like the movie Jumanji or something. Nanny reference, look it up. I mean, you never really know how someone's going to take it if you tell them some very unfortunate news. Like, for example, I'm sorry, Rod, but you're never going to find your way to Sesame Street. It's not easy looking like you. Yeah, tell that to the optometrist. I don't know a single person who, gets the call, because if you remember back in August, I did mention that I was having a hard time with job interviews. Yeah, look at me plugging season 2. Yeah, that's just like me. Anyway, sometimes I went to those job interviews, and then I remember having to stage, or at least pretend that I was taking things well, you know, because I had to teach myself a good poker face, just like I had to teach myself that I'm comfortable with eye contact for these things. Well, some people actually take it well, like they take rejection well. And personally, I was not one of those people, but at the same time, I didn't overreact. Why? Well, if we're not kidding each other, it's because I filled out 10 applications and was waiting for the next call. But still, at least I'm employed now. But on the brighter side of things, there's positive ways you can overreact as well. Like the Super Bowl, for example. Like, if you remember this year's game, I'm sorry if you're recording it, but let's face it, it's May, and you still haven't watched something from February? Come on. Oh, by the way, spoiler alert, Lady Gaga did absolutely well. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, the Super Bowl, some people overreacted, like they turned their coffee table. Yeah. Someone had to get their furniture reupholstered after that couch dive when the touchdown happened. But yeah, even though there's a negative after effect, it was a positive overreaction. I mean, just imagine the other team, the people who took it well. Most of those people probably only took it well because, let's face it, they're probably robots. Well, we have a lot more show to fill, so that being said, I'm going to need a minute. Now, I know you hate it when you are the last to know. I mean, I know when I found out that Superior Donuts went to series on CBS, I was like, last I checked, that was an unsold pilot. When did that happen? By the way, I also don't appreciate that I'm the last to know that Two Broke Girls is still on the air. What is up with that? Now, being off the air for as long as I was, so much went down. If it's not the guy from United getting dragged off the plane, the Pepsi commercial that, let's face it, just follow Michael's example, Kendall Jenner. Yeah, that was not the best move, if you ask me. And something happened on American Airlines, I think it was. And, oh yeah, some other fourth thing. It's time for that weekly list known as the possibility list. It's kind of like the idea of the Supreme Court having a marathon and you would call it a trial run. Alright, this week's list is titled 4 Rejected Song Titles. Alright. Now, as you can imagine, all of these are making fun of real song titles. I know the possibility list is usually making things up or being clever, but we put a twist on why these song titles couldn't be, why they couldn't see the light of day. Alright, so at number 4, Fall Out Boy, My Songs Know Where You Live. Number 3, Ariana Grande, Okay, One More Time. Number 2, Justin Bieber, Love Myself. And number 1, 4 rejected song titles. Avril Lavigne, Simplified. Alright, and that is the possibility list for you this week. Now, normally I'm not one to do a bit back to back, but since I took 3 weeks off, I guess there's an exception of some sorts. Some sorts. Yeah. This is events in history that actually happened. Alright, we all know Sesame Street. It's been on for many, many years. Some people who used to watch it, now their kids watch it, and in some cases now their grandkids watch it. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. But here's something you didn't know about Elmo. When he was first introduced, he had a pretty disturbing feature about him. Yeah. Elmo was not so cute when he was first introduced to Sesame Street. His voice was a lot more gravelly and caveman-like. Don't believe me? Just see for yourself.
What's that?
Broke balloon.
Elmo.
Uh-oh. Elmo squeak balloon
too hard.
To be honest, if he still talked like that, I wouldn't want to know the way. Alright, so a couple things I need to shout out and give compliments to before I sign off. A couple people as well. Let's start with the materialistic forms of entertainment that helped me out during this time. I need to thank the show Party of Five for helping me through this very difficult last couple weeks. I know it's a drama, but really, something about it just cheers you up. It's on Netflix if you care to check it out. Party of Five. As in, waiting for a table. Party of Five. And, also, I need to thank the original X-Men movie. The cheesiness and early 2000 production quality really helped me through this very difficult time as well. Even though it kind of washed the movie Logan out of my head. And I thought that was a beautiful film, so that's pretty weird. I need to also thank a friend of mine who asks me never to use his name on air. So I'm just going to call him Mr. B. And, of course, fellow YouTube friend of mine, her name is Cher, with an S. Shameless Cher, she does vlogs, and one of those YouTubers who are actually, they just know how to pull it off. Look up Shameless Cher on YouTube. Software and equipment provided by AC Breeze Cooling and Heating. I gotta remind myself to keep saying that because, you know, I'm part owner, and as part owner, you just gotta, you know, shout out your craft, even if it means you don't know how to back up a big work van. I want to thank a lot of mentors of mine for meeting with me during this time, and my family. Together we were working things out and learning how to work things through and make it through during our difficult time. And that's about it. Didn't really prepare a speech. That's the reason why improv is a talent and a curse at the same time, because you never know what you're going to say. And I'm actually simulcasting this on Facebook Live, so they saw how many takes this very sign-off took. Well, that is the show for you this week. You know to follow me on social media. Until next time, you can also catch the show on dailymotion.com, and I'll be here next week with the help of things keeping me strong and diligent and very content with my work. So, that's it.